The same perfectionism that helped build your career may be the thing that's harming your health. You see, some people struggle with self-discipline and taking care of themselves, but others have everything dialed in. Their lab work is perfect, their body fat percentage is amazing. From the outside, everything looks perfect, but it's often the perfectionists and the high achievers that are suffering the most physically. Headaches, constipation, insomnia, muscle tension, chronic pain, and depression and anxiety. Being a perfectionist is very effective at advancing your career and providing for your family. But unfortunately, it isn't an environment where our physical bodies can thrive in. Perfectionism at its core is doing everything possible to avoid feeling vulnerable, inadequate, average, or needy. But our bodies are all of those things. Our bodies are extremely vulnerable and needy. They constantly need food, water, rest. Our bodies get sick. We age and our bodies degrade over time. What happens to our bodies when we're constantly living in perfectionism mode? When we're constantly saying, no, you're going to operate on my terms. I've seen how this plays out in myself and countless other people, and it's not good. Let's go back to perfectionism for a moment. For the longest time, I thought it was a good thing and something that I was proud of. And to some degree, and for some things, it is really great. But at its core, perfectionism is about fear. It's the fear of being mediocre, or average, or forgettable, or needy. But when our bodies are operating out of fear, they're constantly bracing and anticipating and brute forcing. We neglect rest and relaxation. We treat our bodies with practical abuse as if they're machines that will never fail. This prevents some of our most basic functions from happening: resting, digesting, unwinding, and our sympathetic nervous system is constantly on. Over time, this wreaks havoc on our tissues, our physical bodies, and our mental health. If you keep pushing for years and years, your body suffers. You start gaining weight. You stop sleeping. You start having chronic nervous system problems or chronic pain. Your blood pressure goes up. Your digestive system stops working properly. You lose spontaneity and you become functional but emotionless. I see this problem unfolding all around me. For me, perfectionism was about this undercurrent where I needed to be seen as morally pure and useful. And the crazy thing is, for the longest time, I didn't even know that I believed this. And all of my decisions were revolved and based on this belief. And it resulted in me neglecting my own basic functional needs and treating my body with abuse to achieve the goal that I had in mind. Forgetting to go to the bathroom, staying late, accepting that extra patient. Eventually, it all came crashing down. And I finally learned that it's okay that not everything I do is useful, and that sometimes it's okay to do things just because I want to, and maybe they'll look selfish from the outside. But the crazy thing is, as I've embraced this good enough mentality, my health has started to improve. I think perfectionism is different for everybody. But I promise you, if you look deeper, there's some strong, powerful belief about yourself that, when challenged, makes you really uncomfortable. Our bodies simply do not function well in perfectionism mode because they are vulnerable, they are needy, and they were never meant to be anything close to perfect. The good news is, once we start to see these patterns, we can address them. And that's where our bodies can start to function really well. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I want to continue making content about the experience of medicine and the unconscious drivers that affect our health choices. If there's anything you'd like to hear about, please leave a comment below and have a nice day. Thank you so much.